Good evening. Thank you for joining me. I'm David Lake, reporting for TheMediaSpeaks.com. It's September 14th, 2012. Just days since the anniversary of 9/11. The 11-year anniversary of those horrific events. Planes flying into the World Trade Center. An attack on the Pentagon. A plane down in Pennsylvania. Many lives were lost. A lot of people are still looking for answers. A lot of people still have questions. Alright? And according to the article that I reported on last night, large pluralities or majorities in the Arab world are 9/11 truthers who believe that either the United States or Israel were somehow responsible for the attacks to the Pentagon and the World Trade Center. Well, when I woke up on the 12th, I thought we managed to get through 9/11 without any terror, really, in the news so much. But, you know, I was wrong. The U.S. ambassador to Libya, Christopher Stevens, was murdered. Drug around, his body was abused, and looked like he might have been lynched or suffocated. He was really purple in the face, and what a terrible, horrible thing to happen. I'm looking at a picture of a guy. He's just kind of like a teenage guy, wearing his cutoff shirt and his sandals, and he's kind of like holding up a sign in the air. Can't really see what it is. He's got a AK-47 in the other hand with a bomb burned out car burning in the background. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird that it's like, don't give up on the Arab Spring. This is fashionable. AK, car bombs, this guy's sandals. Yeah, kind of looks like Leonardo DiCaprio a little bit. And I have this movie right here. No, it's not in a sense of the Muslims. And it doesn't have those other guys in it. Okay? Let's talk about that movie here for a second. I have a couple other links open. Google Inc. rejected a request by the White House on Friday to reconsider its decision to keep online a controversial YouTube movie clip that has ignited anti-American protests in the Middle East. Yeah, from Cairo to Libya and all these other places, and it's got like 3 million views, and it's really pumping up there. Anyways, this movie Body of Lies here, and Leonardo, and he's always on the speakerphone with Russell Crowe's character here, and DiCaprio's like an inside guy in the Middle East, you know, and he meets a lovely lady and he wants to stay there, and she's pretty hot, she's a nurse, and but it, you know, it's all this like moving around and dealing with the consulate and dealing with the embassy guys and dealing with the, and this guy Stevens, the ambassador, oh, he's a friend to Libya. Well, a lot of times when you're trying to make friends, you make some enemies along the way. The embassy is like a big giant building, right? But we knew exactly, you know, who to get and where to get to them, and blow up distraction grenades and set fires over there, and we'll make a covert operation look like a big mob. Why would there be a big mob? Well, have you seen this movie? What movie? It's on YouTube. It's about 13-14 minutes long, and it's still up. Start looking at this article, and Cindy Lee Garcia tells the website csmonitor.com that she was hired last summer for a small part in a movie she was told would be called Desert Warriors, about life in Egypt 2,000 years ago. Islam is about 1,400 years old. Lee Garcia, she told Gawker, another news source, quote, "It wasn't based on anything to do with religion. It was just on how things were run in Egypt. There wasn't anything about Muhammad or Muslims or anything like that. In the script and during the shooting, nothing indicated the controversial nature of the final product." Wait. Yeah, Muhammad. Okay, so basically, when she was on set, nothing was the final product. And all the final product, you're watching it, and the lips and the dub, you know, like the vocals. Here. Hey, DLAKE, you're talking. I'm making your lips move differently. I mean, I'm saying something different. Is that okay with you, pal? Anyways, you get the point. There have already been a bunch of lies associated with the alleged film. A man named Sam Basil was identified as being the writer and producer. Oh, here we go. He claimed to be an Israeli citizen. The Israelis say they have no record of him. He claimed to have spent $5 million on the movie. Pfft. Well, that's a joke right there. You gotta be kidding me. No way. Yeah, the clip online doesn't even look like $100,000 was spent, if that. Alright? Me and my buddies could go make that movie right now. And I'll probably look just about as Middle Eastern as the people in that flick do. Alright? And then they got another part where a guy's like writing on the board, and you're seeing what he's writing on the board, but what he's saying is something totally different. BT equals Islamic terrorist. Yeah, and 2 + 2 = 5. Yeah. So, I don't know if all this sort of rant on this is coming together for you guys, but, you know, I was holding up this movie, Body of Lies, because that's what all this seems like, is a body of lies, and it's like, oh, the Middle East is unraveling, and the Arab Spring is uprising, and mobs are you know, forming at embassies, like, all across the region. There's certain suspects in all this to me. Suspect number 1 is whoever led the charge into the embassy in Libya, and I believe specifically got a hold of Mr. Stevens, the ambassador, and he was just like the prime target, okay? Those other guys, I mean, maybe they were involved in some way, but there was something that was all wound up, and it came unraveled right then, okay, on 9/11. And then it's like, you know, the media throws out. See, that's why I'm doing this report tonight, because I got pissed this morning, because every single thing I read said, oh, mob breaks out here, mob breaks out there, mob breaks out here, embassy there, you know, consulate there. Why? Why? And they all sum it up by saying it has to do with this YouTube video. Okay? It's not a movie, it's not a film, it's a YouTube video. That's a piece of junk.